Hello, hello, crafty friends. It is Ann coming to you. Uh-oh, I think I just lost signal. Give me just a second, folks. Let me see what happened here. Let me load. Give me just a moment. Everything is saying no internet connection, so give me just a moment, folks. Sorry for the interruption. What's going on? I just saying that I got... Hold that thought, folks. Something ain't right here. There we go. Maybe that'll work now. Goodness gracious. Sorry about that. Not sure what exactly happened here. I had it right and then it flipped on me. There we go. Disregard the first few moments. Life crafting here, ladies. Life crafting. I'm like, what the heck happened? Why is it not doing right? Who knows, right? There's always something happening around this place. All right, let me see if I can find us over here. There we are. We are looking right side up and inside out, and everything's good. Hope you've had a wonderful week so far. Hope you're all safe. I know there have been storms and fires. Hey, Miss Bonnie, my friend. And again, disregard the first few seconds of this video. I'm not quite sure what happened. I'm not going to say that it was operator error or anything. Let's get started. Let me just turn you down before I turn all red in my face. We are going to be using this cool cutting board from Melissa at Junk & Craft Treasures. This is the smaller size. She's got a bigger one as well. And I love the shape. This is just such a cool shape. And we're going to use weathered oak from Minwax. This is a semi-transparent stain. I cannot tilt the can too much because then it's going to spill. And we are going to stain the other side. I just went ahead and stained that side so it'd be ready for when I do the back side, because you guys know I always like to do two-sided signs. Now I will be using a stencil from Essential Stencil that, I do apologize, is out of stock. The new fall transfer bundle was sold out like immediately. So when they do, and the ones that they did restock, I didn't even have a chance to post that they were restocked. They had the big bundle sold out on the first day. Then they created two bundles. They created a 12 by 16 and a 8 by 10 bundle, and those have sold out. So since they're sold out, that means a lot of you have them. So we are just going to create with one of them, and I'll show you what we can do, so that way you have some ideas. And then when they do restock them, which I hope they will do, because I'm telling you, these are just gorgeous. I absolutely love these. So when these do restock, you can grab them and then you know what to do with them. I really liked all of them. There were some that were that I favored more, but they are all amazing. I love the barns. I'm still going to create something cool with that. I'm probably going to put that on one of Melissa Miller's backgrounds. I don't know yet. I haven't I haven't found the right piece of wood that is speaking to me yet for that one. And then of course I got to do the back side on this one. And let's see. I love pretty much all of the little ones. I just made a little boo-boo here. Let me clean that up just real quick. And boo-boos happen. Not a big deal. I know I had a tool here somewhere. Who knows? Just use my scissors. One of those days, I think the devil is trying to get me off track, but he's not gonna win. It's not happening. Not happening, ladies, not happening. I don't know what happened to my opener that I normally use to close my can back down. There it is, look at there. Never lost. Just misplaced. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of buttermilk and a little bit of lush green in here. I just wish you wouldn't see all my mess. You need to see more of the product, not the mess, right? So we're going to streak a little bit of this and a little bit of that in here. And we're going to add some fun elements. Hey Maggie, my friends. If you are on, please comment. Let me know you are here. Tell me hey. Let's see. I am just going to take this raggedy old chip brush because I just want to add a little bit of cream color in here. Let's lighten this up a smidge. Of course, if we put it down there, we're going to have to put some up here. And see how that is going on the edges like that? I like that. I like how it is filling out those edges. And I'm just going to dip right straight into that green, even with that color still on my brush. It'll just make it lighter. I'm just going to come in from the bottom. Just add a little bit of green on the bottom and do the same from the top down. And you see that? Now it has a little bit of a hint of the light color and that green color. And now I am going to experiment a little bit. I know my design is going to be in the middle right here. And I know I'm going to add a transfer up here. But the rest of it is all fair game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spritz this a little bit. And this is coffee with cinnamon. Not only will our board look cool, it also smell cool. up here, I'm just going to grab some water out of the, we just need a little bit of wetness. We'll just add a little bit of rusticness to this thing to make it look cool. Like I said, this is coffee and cinnamon, and it is very fine. This is just regular instant coffee from Walmart. Nothing special. I just love the way that looks. It just gives it that little bit of something. I'm going to get a little bit more water to put on this side over here so that our coffee can spread out a little bit. Because I like that look. I'm going to have a bowl right here. And I like the way this looks. As I want it to look like grungy, organic. I do want a little bit up here in that corner. I like that. Now I'm going to sit this somewhere where I will not, hopefully, knock it over. There's no talents with me, you know that. I'll probably knock it over anyway. Hey, Mr. Net. I missed you too. Yes, I love this cutting board from Melissa. So if you are looking for a unique cutting board, check her page out. Go to her site. Now, since we are adding a transfer, and I'm adding a transfer out of, I didn't even list the transfer because they are sold out, but I'm adding a transfer out of the Heirloom Harvest Market. That was one of the first ones that was sold out, so I am sorry about that, but you guys are going to be getting them because you must have bought them. So right now we're just trying to dry this up really good, because in order for our transfer to adhere, we got to dry. And I might dab a little bit to get this drier. It's like hurry up and wait. And these cutting boards are very smooth. They are pre-sanded and they are excellent. Let's see if I can dab this a little bit. This makes it look like there's grease spots on our cutting board. Doesn't it? And it smells so good. Look at how much paint came off. Now my hands are smelling like coffee and cinnamon. Can you guys see good enough, or do I need to pull that down some more? Let me see if I can adjust that camera a little bit. I don't know why it seems like you guys are a million miles away. Let's see if that's any better. I'm waiting for the camera to adjust to see if I need to do anything else. I think that brought you a little bit closer. I'm going to sand over the middle that we are going to put the transfer on. This is what it looks like. Still little coffee stains on there. Makes it look like there might have been some grease or it's aged. You know, the wood is aged and some of it is a little bit raised. It just looks cool. I just love it. This is the one we're gonna add to it. And again, I apologize that these are not in stock. If they are being restocked, I will let you know as soon as I find out. If you're new to transfers, 3 parts. The backup part with the shiny side. The carrier sheet that is translucent that you can touch. And the printed part that will transfer. So only touch where there is no print. Save this to put some of your paints on because that is a good surface to add paints on. And find another spot. And I want this to be pretty much at the bottom, so my little bow will go slightly off. And I don't mind that at all. And I laid it this side because if I would have done it on the other side, this pumpkin stem would have came out of that hole. So I checked it first to see how it would look and which side it would be better on. And this side was the better side. Oh, good. I'm glad you can see good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just love adding texture with that coffee because that's what it is to me. And I'm just going to flip this around. I've already stained the edges. I'm just going to use my finger and rub that in. Did you guys get any of these transfers or did you miss out? Let me know. I absolutely love these. I just think these were fantastic. And apparently I wasn't the only one that thought these were fantastic. Can't wait for you guys to get these in because, oh my gosh, you don't know which one to start with first. Let me know in the comments which one your favorite is. Like I said, one of my favorites is the Barnes and the light colored 8x10s. I think they're the Harvest ones maybe. Autumn Harvest. I really like those. I like the Marshland ones too. I think those are stunning. And somebody had mentioned before that they are like more like manly looking, or that can be used for a man. They're not they can hang in the bathroom really, really well. Hey, Rita. Thank you. You got some. I am glad you were able to get some before they sold out. Because if they're going to get restocked, I'll let you know. But you know what is restocked? The Primitive Collection has been restocked, and that was a really great set as well. So I put the link of the Primitive Collection in the header, so check those out. I love those. Those were one of my favorite. And that one sold out fast too when that one came out, so I'm glad that one is restocked. And always keep your ear out, because periodically they go in and just restock different ones. So just keep checking back often to the Essential Stencil page, and you can always use my link to check out what's new, what's going on. The Halloween ones are available, so if you are a fan of Halloween, or you've hadn't had a chance to peek at those, there are some fantastic ones in that set as well. And I've created a couple of fun things with those. I love those little cats. They are just adorable. And again, from that stencil set, you can take some of those cats and put them on individual boards. You don't have to do the whole stencil. And that's what I've done with a lot of mine. I picked and chose which ones I wanted to use on my boards. And I just rearranged the stencil to make them fit my board. So don't be intimidated by any stencil or transfer. Combine your transfers and your stencils. There is so much goodness there. And of course, don't forget to use a coupon code. Mine is WK21. It's always good to be able to save. And if you have rewards, of course, use your rewards, but you can still use a link. And that will still give your ambassadors credit. So if you are not able to use a code and you want to still help your favorite ambassador out, use their link. You cannot combine a code and a different ambassador link. You cannot do that. That will not work. So what else is new? What's going on in your world? Are you guys going to any craft fairs, craft shows? I've got one coming up in October. I've got another one that is in November. I haven't signed up for it yet. I'm debating if I want to sign up, because I'm probably not going to do the big one that I've been doing the last several years. It's a 2-day one right after Thanksgiving. That weekend, I just don't think I'm able to do that with my hubby. So I think I'm going to opt for the smaller one in November. It's a community church fall festival, local, so pretty much in the backyard, so I won't be far away from home. and that will be easier. Those 2-day events, they do take a lot out of you. And that one is very close by. It's not even 5 minutes away from me. All right, once I'm done, you can use this to rub it in and make sure that everything is set really well. Or you can also use your hand. And to make sure that this adheres well, don't forget to gotta have a dry board. Whatever you use in stain, paint. I remember we used water. I made sure that this was really good and dry before I put my transfer on. And I just think that looks really cool with all those little flakes from the coffee and the cinnamon on there. Just gave it a really interesting background. Then I'm going to use this little piece. I thought that little piece looked really good to put in the top right here. And I'm going to add it like this. Holding my breath, trying to put it down right. Do you do that too? You either bite your tongue or hold your breath? Deep concentration here. And let me ask you, while we have this laying here, I want to put a bow right here, and then we're going to add, let me turn my glue gun on. And then we're going to add, if I can get this out, goodness, some berry picks, and probably some shredded raffia, some twigs. This is actually, it's making a mess. This is actually a grapevine wreath that I tore apart. And I'm going to add the star with a little embellishments because I thought that looked really good. But which bow do we want to use? Originally, I thought this one, but that color and that color doesn't match. Then I thought just this one. It doesn't match that well either, but once we put the stuff over top, it'll tone it down. And then I thought we could do this one on the bottom. This is cheesecloth, and I did not stain that because this is like an afterthought. Could layer that one on the top, and then that one on top of that, and then we have to cut these back, of course. I have to move it up a little bit. Cut that back. We could do that. So you guys let me know which bow, the light green, the dark green, all three. I couldn't find one that matched, and both of these are coffee stained. Did I say coffee? I was going to coffee stain that one, but that was afterthought, so I did not coffee stain that one yet. So let me know what you guys think. And then we will add all of our embellishments. And sometimes when you adhere these transfers, you can see it change in color. It gets a little bit duller instead of being so bright. That's when you know that it has adhered. And if you lift it up and you feel resistance, lay it back down and rub it some more. burnish it in a little bit more. Sometimes you can just use your fingernail. I just think that little thing up here just added so much to this. I love this one too. The dark green. I think the dark green matches it best. It's not perfect, but I think it matches it the best. I mean, we can still, if we wanted to, add the light one under here if we want to. But I would have liked it better coffee stained. But we can just go with simple. Sometimes simple is best. You know that? We'll add that one. And then we add all of our different picks on here. And we can bend these any which way we want. I do want the star to be straight on here. And then we'll add the other ones in and add our little grass in. Hey, Miss Tracy. I'm glad you have a chance to hop in. And I know that doesn't match completely, but you know what? It's okay. It is perfectly okay. We can make it work. Like this is there, maybe that's better. Do you ever talk to yourself while you're working on something? I hope that's a yes. I hope that's a yes. I like that right there. This shredded raffia is really cool. Trying to catch some of those glue spots that are in there. And see, we can hide that bow a little bit with all that greenery. I'll put this one to the top right here. I think I'm going to cut it off right there. And that pick came from Factory Direct. We can bend all of this here in just a moment after we have everything in here. I think I'm going to put this one down here with this one. We'll fix all of the little riff-raff here in just a second. Add a little bit of let's put a little bit of glue right there so that can stick down. We'll shake all that extra stuff off here in a minute. Do want a little bit over here on this side. Let's fluff our bow out a little bit. Let's shake all this extra off here. Not sure what just tumbled. You don't have that in your craft room. You pick up something and something else falls, do you? Let's cut all this extra off. Let me see what we got. That one. With the ends right here, I sometimes just take my pliers and just curl it in. Like that. And we'll just add these extra sprigs here and there. Got this one. I have cut them off and they all fell off. I have done that. I want that a little bit shorter. Do you guys talk to your projects too, like I do? Sometimes I plead with them, please stick, please hold, don't move. Hey Sherry, my friend. Yeah, the board is from Melissa at Junk and Craft Treasures. Excuse me. And this was just a grapevine wreath. Just a big wreath, and I just tore it apart into pieces. Sometimes I just have to lift my project up to see. What do you guys think about adding that little grapevine right here? I think we might need to cut it a little bit shorter. I think it's a little bit too big. Have some smaller pieces in here. That transfer, unfortunately, is not available anymore. I do hope that it will be restocked. I want a little bit of grapevine on this side. Just want something. Something, something, something. That's a little something, something. You just place it wherever you feel you want something. To hide your stems, moss or the raffia, shredded raffia was great. And yes, I will quit here in a moment. Sometimes you just have to test out how much you want to put in here. And then if you have too much of some greenery or raffia or whatever it is, just cut it back. And the only reason why I put that in there because there's wheat in here. And it just kind of reminds me of a little bit of the wheat. And if it is too much for you, if you guys don't like it, you don't have to put it in. This is all totally optional. But it does help to hide stems. And when you cut, make sure you don't accidentally cut your greenery or whatever it is that you have. All right, now you just twist and turn however you want them to lay. As you know, all of these things are bendable. Can even wrap this one around. This one is not cooperating the way I would like it. There we go. Just manipulate it to however you want it. That's better. I'm going to take some more off on our star right here because I want to be able to see that star. Chickens out there are making a lot of racket. And give it a good shake. Let everything fall out. All right, what do you guys think? Is it too much? Oop. I saw that, Nikki. Thank you so much. I knew what you meant. If you guys haven't seen, go check it out. I have got something up my sleeve, and you'll hear more about it in the next couple of days or weeks. It is called Color Your Faith, and there will be lots of information coming, so stay tuned. There's a wait list, and you get a free coloring printable, so check that out. It's on my page. And here we are. We started with a simple background like this, and we turned it into this. What do you guys think? Is that too much? Do we need to take something away? What is your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that? And I might not add anything to the back because it'll be hard to incorporate that on the back unless we add another bow or something. What are your thoughts? You love it? Oh, thank you. Thank you, ladies. I just like all the little additions of everything, and you know, the grapevines for the vines of the pumpkin, the straw for the wheat right here. I know the bow doesn't match, but I hope that it is disguised enough. And then of course the rusticness, and this, in case you came in late, we created with just coffee grounds and cinnamon. So that's all that little aging is done with that. And then you can set it in a little stand. It will sit by itself as well. Or you can lean it. And I just think it will look really cool with a little candle. Maybe a cinnamon colored candle or pumpkin colored candle. And I just think it'll look really good in your kitchen. And I'm telling you, I can smell that coffee and the cinnamon, and you don't need to do that, but it just gives it, it's a little bit raised right here. It just gives it that authentic aged look, and it was a brand new board. But that's all I have for you. The primitive, the primitive collection has been restocked. Check it out. Keep an eye out on Essential Stencil to see if they are going to do a restock on any of the fall transfers. There's only a few left. Everything else is already sold out. The big bundles sold out pretty much immediately. Then they added two other bundles, a 12 by 16 and an 8 by 10 bundle. Both of those have sold out. The individuals have sold out, I think, except two of them. So if there is something that you're looking for, check it out and keep an eye on the restock. I can't promise there is one coming, but I sure do hope that they will restock this, because this is an amazing set, and it will be amazing. You can also add a little tag in here if you wanted to. Just a little tag with a word, blessed. That would be a good word to put on here. So there's all kinds of different things. And I love the little flourish up here. I just think that adds so much. And you can do it very simple. Just put a bow and a button, or a bow and a star on there, and leave it just as is. All right, you have a blessed evening, ladies. Oh, let me read our blessing. I keep forgetting to do this. I got to do better. Isaiah 43:19. See, I am doing a new thing. I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. See, I am doing a new thing. I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. God will make a way for you. And that's the way I feel with my new adventure coming up. Like I said, more to come. Stay tuned to my page. Check back often. I am really, really, really excited and blessed that the Lord has laid that on my heart. And I hope you guys will enjoy it and put your name on the wait list so that you could find out and be the first to know. It's good seeing everybody. Have a blessed evening. Hop onto the Essential Stencil page at the top of the hour and see what's tonight, Thursday, what Miss Tammy will be creating tonight. And then I will see you all next Thursday. And watch for the reels in between. And have a blessed, wonderful, beautiful weekend. Soulfill Saturday, 11 o'clock Eastern on Saturday morning. Have a blessed one. Thank you so much for tuning in, ladies.